We're going to get started in just a second. I see everybody starting to come in. So, yes. Get a few things that I need before I totally get started. All Mickey Mouse. All right. I see you all coming in. Thank you again. Welcome to Mythbusters of Makeup. I am your host, Queen Native. I do this every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you ever miss one of my episodes, you can go on YouTube at Mythbusters of Makeup. And if you ever see a makeup hack or a trend out there that you would like me to or to see if it is a yay or a nay, or if it's a slay or if it's a bust, for sure, just hit me on IG or definitely comment on one of the videos and I will see that and write that in our regime at the base. And I will be showing you today a little troublesome spot that popped up over the weekend. And I will also be reviewing some products. I got the little new finger puffs. It's Valentine's Day coming up, so we had to get them in the shape of hearts. Yes, it's supposed to also just shape perfectly for under eye. We will also be reviewing what is just raving out on TikTok. It is a lip liner stain. So you just use it as a lip liner. You're supposed to peel it off and it's supposed to work. I will also be reviewing some that I have already tried and I found other uses for them because, well, I didn't necessarily find them helpful for what they say they're designed for. And I'll go over that a little bit later, okay? So first, I want to let you guys know what I prepped with to start my base was a mermaid mask. You wear it for about 5 to 10 minutes, just depending on how much time that you have before your makeup, or if you're really just trying to, just have a self-love day where you just take care of your skin. But I like to, once a week, I like to put on a face mask to get my vitamins and nutrients back in my skin, my hydrolysis like that is needed. This is amazing. And if you are a content creator or even somebody who's online often, it looks like that. Fancy, instead of just one that, makes it look from a horror movie. And you can't be ones as they come in. This is definitely the one to go. You can find them in a pack of 12 on Amazon.com. You can also find them on Temu. You can find them on Shein and a couple other websites as well. If you just type on your search bar, Appeal, that is EPIELLE. It's also underneath K Beauty, and type in mermaid mask. It comes right up. Very, very loving and nurturing on the skin. You'll love it. Very much. That girl does what she's supposed to do. And she helps tighten your skin a little bit. I think that I'm going to start off right off the bat reviewing is the kit that I use to do my lipstick. It's the kit that I use to do my brows. It's the kit that I use sometimes to do my lip liner. Eyelines kit can be found on almost any online shopping site. I got mine off just because the cost efficiency was probably about than Amazon or any of the others that you could find it on. Your brows, you've got other brows used to clean things up with, okay, is about $6.99. I want to say probably, so it definitely has longevity. It's not something that you're going to go through very fast, but it is definitely your base. You have, the ability to take and make your brows go with this. We're gonna break out the gel in a minute, but these are by far like individuals that use brow gel as well, which is what I'm gonna show you now. If you use brow gel, you'll definitely see it is to put down in the container to get ready. Yes, a very big container over here that is, we had to unlatch it. See, it just dipped right down in there. My base, I still like, and just get them standing, and they gonna look freakish there for a second. They go look like a teen werewolf, but you want to really get them out of that phase, especially if you've taken a nap or anything during the day. Your eyebrows have laid down a different direction than what you want them to be for you in the bedroom or the bathroom, and they're like, whoa, what are you doing? Me, trust the process. If anything would be my caption in any of my videos, is it's enough for the other side. Just come right up in there, that you're brushing it all the way up and just getting them all the way off of the eyelid. If you need to get a little bit of brow dip on the brush instead of directly on the itself, is because it's like using hair gel like your hair, but it's your eyebrows instead. You don't want them to be over, clumpy or crusty. You want them to still have the pliability of being able to where you want them to be. Having all the excess product on there. It's right there. So if you've got any scars like that, be sure to press a little extra hard, and the hairs will go where you need them to. Okay? Once you got them like that, just take yourself a little fan, dry them up a little bit. Just a little bit, because you still want to be able to move them. Now you take a straight one. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, they'll be calming down in just a second. I appreciate that. For now. All right, you just kind of want to line right there. Come underneath. Make sure you're there. This right here just creates a nice shape of it. I'm gonna run it right over it. If you've got a little stubborn right there, like this one is, pick it a little bit with the end of the, like you're feathering your bane. Great. There we go. One thing you guys will notice is one of the funniest things ever, and almost any makeup does it. That's their eye watch. Ready? Your mouth could be closed. It's almost like their mouth being open helps them draw a straighter line or concentrate better. It's like mascara, liner, liquid eyeliner too is a big thing. There we go. Just make sure they stay up where they're supposed to. Makes them look almost like they're laminated. Any scragglers, just pin them down where they need. Now, I will review this other product. I'll let you guys know what I'm using brows real quick first off. The e.l.f. Brow Lift. It is a gel, and it comes in white. I don't really care for the white one. It really makes it look like you have like wax left over in your hair if you don't get it all rubbed down. Now, another one that is raving across TikTok is for the brow. Now, don't get me wrong. I've got to be. I'm telling you, she's the what for. She's the what for. That takes a minimum 10 to 15 minutes to dry. And for ladies and gentlemen, be in a hurry, base and let those eyebrows, where they do look like they're in place right now, the gel is still a little tacky, and I don't want it to be tacky when I go to brows. So for those of you just tuning in, Mythbusters of Makeup with your host, Queen Native, today at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're now going to go straight into the moisturizer. And if you get to know me, because like you're missing out. Lavalier. This is my go-to for my moisturizer. She is my thing. We are friends. We are BFFs. She loves my skin. She moisturizes. Just see how the glow is from that right off the bat. I love how shiny she makes my skin. Makes me feel like it's just accepted. She got everything. Everything. I would definitely recommend getting her off of Amazon or another online site, because if you go into the store, it's a pretty bad game. You're paying for their boxes inside the store and the people that you're talking to, because $800 for this box of moisturizer, right? 100. And yes, it has lasted me over bats. Now that I know I will get her online. And then I'm going to go right in to, and I use this line from Nikki Tutorials because I've not heard anybody else say it. And you can catch her on TikTok, everywhere else. She's an amazing makeup creator. It is a crime. You must take care of your skin, okay? I'm using an e.l.f. primer. It is a grip primer. Very, very, listen. Very sticky one. I'll show you how sticky. It is sticky. It makes sure that everything stays where it's supposed to. Except for your contact, when you just almost rip it right out of your eyeball. Be careful there. Just say. All right, let that dry for a couple seconds. You see how much and dew that gave this skin? I love it. All right, so Nash in the house. So not like I want to announce or anything, but use a nice little, put it on the back of my hand, because there is nothing worse wand and getting it contaminated with something that's already there. Sealer. And we tap it right over that girl, okay? Let's see, that's the only one in the house today. This right here is a little beauty blend. Always cover her. It's just habit. But other than that, looking pretty good. Let that sit a few minutes. It's definitely got an oxy. I don't think that's a word, but it's got to touch the oxygen. Okay. And where did you guys get? I really do. I really, really do. Yourself a nice step, okay? A really nice. It's because sometimes the pencil really leaves those drag marks behind. Mark after you've signed, trying to get your. It is quite frustrating. Don't you love it when you find your brushes last second? Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I do have the reason why I will probably go back over it with some dip. I'm not going to lie. However, I'm going to do the base first, okay? I like this for the simple fact, if you don't do the base before you do your eyebrows, you have of getting cover up all over in your nose, and then having to do it over, and it just being a very, I promise you, it's really not worth it. Okay. Don't know if you guys have been blowing this, that, and the third. I'm gonna teach you how to do that on a day that you be so glowy. You might just need some. Okay, we got some e.l.f. This looks like can cover up. It is not. It is a halo glow. It's a, yes, I did say feel. So again, I like to put it on the back of my hand. As you see, again, blend out the Beauty Blender, because other times I will forget and I will just go right in and dry one. Think of it as doing, do you want to use a dry sponge? You see how it kind of, it's not what we're doing right now, okay? That's not the full coverage. Just right there, just tap it right in the skin, okay? Now, tap her all over on the forehead and not dragging the Beauty Blender. It'll make it a lot more of an airbrushed finish look rather than a streaky. You'll know what I mean, like when you know stuff like that. Sometimes you get the little bristle marks. If you use a Beauty Blender and just your skin, you'll air finished. Now, normally you would not come under your eye with, this is a glow filter. Let's just say it's sometimes you just need it to brighten you up and brighten the mood up, and it's just so good. And again, we do this every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here, only on the Tagged app. You can catch the episodes. However, if you missed them, on my YouTube channel, Mythbusters of Makeup, right on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. And of course, if you have any, suggestions, anything like that, I'd love to hear them. Absolutely would love to hear them. Now, make sure that I do any product in my brows, just because I don't want the two shades to mix this time. All right. This is gonna. Oh. All right. One thing I like to lay down the groundwork before I put my foundation on is I like to have my concealer out. I use different ones. I'll go over those in just a second. I will be sure that way if you want to use it as well, you definitely can review. Let me know what you thought of it, of course, on any of my videos. Let me know what you had a problem with. Maybe I can help you, adjust some of what you're using to make it a little bit better for you. Now, let me explain to you a little bit on why I put the makeup on the back of my hand. Because there's less that the makeup can seep into, so it's much more of a fine finish. It just is like it's almost like tapping it on a plate of glass. You know what I mean? I mean, now with the and I'm right again, because I'm going to take my little brush. Now, if you do not bring underneath your eye, and the reason underneath your under eye, you're going to get a chance of this right here creasing, and it may just tap that right in. And then I'll show you my foundation that I'm using. This is one of my favorites, especially when I'm streaming. Because right now it looks like I have a filter on. I do not use a makeup filter when I do my makeup shows at all. So it may look like I'm tricking y'all, but I promise I'm not. Promise I'm not. All right, so for the makeup, I use the Milani's Screen Queen. SPF already in it. It's got moisture, absolutely really good. So that is in the color 27. Hanging around. Remember to toss those bad boys in the middle of the night, okay? Now again, take that brush and just make sure you're not losing your shape of your eyebrows, okay? There we go. Okay. As a foundation, glow. I had to learn that comes in many different shades. That is, let me show you. This is the color Native First Bot. This is the color Native uses. Pay attention to the shades you're buying, everybody. And if you have any questions you should buy, definitely come ask me, because I would love to help you with that. All right, now, so for my base, before I get my brows and everything done, and with my Fenty Beauty contour stick, and I'm gonna come in, and I like to do dots here. I don't really drag the product out on there again, because if you have too much on, you can always put more on rather than take it off if you've already got it on your base. You know what I mean? So just little teeny flicks of the wrist. Easy way to remember is if you come right through here, right through there. Boom. That's your, if you're going lower than that, you're gonna end up with a real muddy mess. So again, this side, take it and bring it up. Okay? It's all right if you got it on your hand, because at least that extra isn't on your face. So the nose is a little head and show you a little snatched nose today, okay? Different ones you could do, and I'll do a few different ones in the month of January into Valentine's Day. But I like to start here, right at the, that's where I started. You could tell I've already kind of got the little button nose like that for myself. My nose to make it look skinnier. By doing that, you just up further towards the brow line and put that color just right there in your brow. That's okay, because you're gonna be having your actual brow dip up in there, okay? And you just kind of start, don't just drag it. Almost end up to where the other side is just like, oh. You just don't know how to fix it. And it's okay, like if you want to make sure your side, you turn your head right there, you can see it. And then on this side, you get where it needs to be. And then again, now again, this is going to be different for everybody's nose. Everybody's nose is not shaped the same. Is to keep that center without any contour on it, okay? You want to contour. And that concealer and also the highlighter is pretty much to cast some shadows, take it away from. I'm pretty much just a lot skinnier. Can bring this down right here, and the sharpness on the edges, and the reason show you what to do with that brush that you just brought down. So again, the two things we're working on, we're working on the base and we're working on the eyebrows. Next week I will be working with the Disney palettes, showing you guys some really unique Valentine's. Now we're gonna work with some Valentine's designs. You know, some extravagant again. You know, date night in public. You always, you know, want to be, you know, the movie screens. Don't necessarily want to draw too much attention to your face on it. See how it's a sharper line up here, but I'm fading it down some. All right, that's it. It just disappears right into the eyebrows. There we go. Make sure it goes. And then you want a fluffier brush. These are all my contour brushes. I love them. They're my favorite brushes. I get them from Sephora. You can also get amazing contour brushes off of Amazon as well. I'll show you one in just a second. You'll see it. It's like edged to go right there. There we go. I still kept that right there. Very gonna come in with the. And I told you I had to get out. One. Just the process. Straight line. Do slow and steady. Slow and steady. Boom. All right. I failed art class. I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I went into makeup instead, because I can't draw for nothing. I was able to contour abs that I was like they were a bodybuilder, be in makeup. I knew right then that that was my calling. Yep. It was I can paint on that looks like they have been bodybuilding for, then I definitely. All right, see how that just got really pasted? I did it on purpose to show you guys how you can fix it. Mainly on purposely dabbed it with my bronzer brush. So if you do that, just put your little dots back up there and just dab them down. There we go. Just tap it right in there. Anything with contour wise, you contour that down a little bit. If you're trying to make it look like you've got a bigger forehead, I think I got like, and then with it always in an upward lifting motion, or you're gonna end up looking mucky, like you've been playing in the mud. Again, just right there. For those that don't have the already enhanced apples, that's what it's supposed to help you do. With me, I try not to use too much contour because I am Native American. I already have the high cheekbones, and man, it makes mine look like they are running for the moon if I put them up there too high. So I do sometimes turn around and go right here. This right here creates a little shadow, create a very spray. This is become my favorite setting. You know me, you know I used to love the highlighter. It was my favorite, but right now I am definitely using Sear. She's great. And don't let no product move anywhere. All right, I only go swipe with motions once I know I've dabbed it in the under part. Wrong line, okay? Is that part, and to come in and just really set that down. If you leave the concealer there too long, just add some of its depth back. There we go. All right, I'm gonna grab my look that is nice and down. Key to a perfect. So we want to use 2 different shades. I come there, flash, not all the way. Create yourself just a little triangle patch right there, with as straight as line as you can going down there. That's gonna help with your baking and else like that. And the same right, you wanna come right up and just give it that really snatched line right there. If you're just tuning in, this is Mythbusters of Makeup. I can show ideas, my name, and there, Mythbusters of Makeup. All right, by the way, is in Maybelline. Stay for 30 hours. Get yourself some. And then I come in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm right there. Because this has got, you see, it's got a peach color to it. And then I'm going to show you guys in a minute next week. Yes, I do put it over my beauty mark. Not everybody has to. A lot of people like their beauty marks. I do not. But to each his own, to each his own. Everybody has to like it. While we're waiting for that to sit right there, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do a good, I don't know if it's good. We're going to see if it's a little slayer. Okay, so this on. All right, you're supposed to go and connect the top. Right? Connect it. You're just supposed to, but for me, I like how I write my 2025. I think I definitely need to work on my 2025. Really just brush that out there. I ain't liking that. All right, hold on. We got an issue. Micellar water. She is up underneath there. And just see if that'll help her out. It's not too bad, you know. Off jump. Because this looks like I need to go in with a little conceal. So that's that one with drawing the yellow girder. Dusty freaking dip it. There is that the pencils don't create that real sharp line. Brush bristles are all together right. Start out right about here. And come in right up. After that was and drawing year and everything else like that. I think sure, but I definitely I am very much for I use. A lot of people do like to use a pencil, or a pencil. So I'm not going to lie. So there we go. Only right here on my recordings, however, at Mythbusters of Makeup, and all suggestions you guys would like to see. Today we have done a base, so done 2 different brows. One with dip a little bit. I did use dip a little bit on both sides. I'm not going to fit. Just because I like to always go my dip and make it so much more. It just makes it so. We are going off, but first, I'm going to show you what it looks like on one side with my brush. Where we just tap it. Again, lifting motion. This right here is to eye. So we're tapping underneath the lower lashes and just bringing that really sharp and just really patting it in. Don't go too far over that nose line because, again, you want that line to stay nice and sharp and defined. If anything, bring your and then light underneath that brow. Okay, just a little bit, not a lot. It really brightens it up, okay? There we go. See, it really brightens that this side. So, spray that down. Amazing setting spray. When you're a little sometimes say. And just pat it. There we go. Just pat it right up in there. I like that. This is a winner chicken for me. Oh, I love it. Definitely. Then I'm going to use it with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Powder. There we go. See what I'm talking about with the mouth, guys? Like creates its own little funny. The palette that I told you guys that I was going to work with. Just to let you know, that's what those. Aren't you excited? Going to be working with Walt Disney's Minnie Mouse collection. Okay? Oh. And then we're gonna go. Ooh, we're gonna come in with two different colors. I'm gonna show you a neutral. We had, of course, come in with the blush. And I used my little e.l.f. Glow Dewdrops. Boom. And purple. All right, just get it laid there, right? Make sure that you on the back of your hand, because that stuff will stain your hands. I come in with, it is called Blush, and is that pretty? And just a little goes a long ways, guys. You see how bright that got? Tone that down with setting powder. Big time tone it down with setting powder. Let me show you how to do that. My goodness. Before we do that, the famous, infamous lip liner real quick. We'll go, ooh, they come with cute little tweezers. And you are loved. Ooh, you are loved, it says. Now do part of your lips, okay? It's very thick. Yeah, it's very thick. Oh my goodness, that is so thick. Need to touch up. Now's the time to do it while that's sitting. There we go. All right, then we're gonna come in and finish the rest up. In there for oh my goodness, these are the other supposed to be like eyeliner. They're for like winged eyeliner, right? Okay, so we're gonna go see setting powder out that we're going to need. Again, a little bit on the back of your hand. Blurring effect that it's giving right off the bat. The difference. There we go. Just a little on the powder and down the blush a little. There we go. Come in and actually in just a moment. Right now, we're just really working on the last under eye for that really nice. There we go. And very sharp lines right there. Right there, the last step. Tap out. We're not going to do around the lips right now just because we don't know. All right, done with that one. My lip is a lip stain that you can find out on the TikTok shop. Raving everywhere. It even comes with its own little tweezer. Help damp a little so I don't like rip my lips off. Try not to pinch off. All right, those I want to do. Don't do what I did. By the way. There we go. Yeah, that was not coming. It says to leave that thing on there for 10 to 20 minutes. I think I hurt your. Just leaving kind of a lip stain kind of look. The struggle be real, guys. Okay, what's there though? Be coming around the corner when she do. All right, tweezers are not working. That is what you guys could use, okay? All right. I'm sure you guys have a loofah at home. Something along the sorts. That hurt. I definitely would not be wearing that every single day. And like different ways on how you could use it, okay? Hoopla. Honest opinion, I would definitely say that thing is a nay. I'm gonna have to try it out a few more times. But right off jump, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like that little like lipstick freaking prints everywhere. It's supposed to make it where you don't have to wear lipstick. All right, yep. The lip stain from TikTok. This brow right here where you're supposed to draw the and draw it in with a pen. Too bad. Prefer my brow depth, but to each his own. There is different. Once you go ahead. Before I started my eyeshadow, and if you guys have any questions or you would like, something tried out for yourself, definitely please let me know on Mythbusters of Makeup on YouTube. Or you can follow at Queen Native at Instagram. There we go. Both profiles are up on my main profile. All you just gotta click on my name, go and pick which one you'd like to follow. But until then, I do this